Hello, dear Libra. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Divine Debut. This is your mid-month of October 2019 until the end of October. Yes, it is late. I do apologize, but it was not possible to get it out sooner. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. Let's look at a Celtic Cross for mid-month, as I do usually for Libra, please, Spirit. Okay, this is a general and love reading. We are having Mercury retrograding on Halloween, so it's a very important time, okay, in the sign of Scorpio. Also, there's going to be a new moon on the 27th or 28th of October in Scorpio. New moons are new beginnings, right? So let's look at what's happening, dear Libra. In the now position, you've got the Five of Swords. Your challenge is the Ace of Wands. In your foundation, you have the Judgment card, which is Pluto and Scorpio energies. This is in your foundation and what you're sitting on. In the recent past, you have the Star, which is Aquarius. So we've got Scorpio and Aquarius here. Two major arcanas, very important cards. Crowning your reading, wow, is the Devil, Saturn. So we've got Saturn, Aquarius, I should say Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pluto, which is Scorpio. In the near future, you have the Page of Pentacles. In the position of you is the Ace of Swords. Wonderful, wonderful to see. In your environment is the Three of Wands. Your hopes and fears is the Eight of Wands. And the outcome, dear Libra, is Justice. Woohoo, baby. Love this card here. Absolutely love it. What's at the bottom? We've got the Nine of Cups. Very easy, clean cut. Whatever does not work for you, you're cutting it out of your life. Nine of Cups is a wish card. It's a wish fulfillment. This is the general energy. What's beneath that? Knight of Rods, Knight of Wands. Very quick-paced energy, striving for our passions, striving for what we love, dear Libra. Okay, so we have got here, we've got Scorpio, we've got, as I said, Capricorn, and we've got Aquarius, as well as Libra. So Libra and Capricorn, both Libra and Capricorn, and Libra and Capricorn, I wanted to say, they are cardinal energy, so it's all about taking action. With the Star card here, this is fixed energy, fixed air, and here we've got Scorpio. Scorpio as well is very fixed. So we've got two different energies. One is fixed and the other one is cardinal, going for what we want. Okay, very Martian energy. And of course you are cardinal, so you're all about taking the action, doing something about it. And with the Justice card here, if you haven't been able to find your justice, then steps in the divine to do it for you. And number 11 is very karmic as well. We are moving through karmic times. And let's see what's beneath the Knight of Rods, which is Sagittarian energy for me. We've got the High Priestess. So there are secrets that have been withheld. Okay, secrets. She's also very intuitive. So, dear Libra, trust your intuition. Okay, something could be happening with the new moon in Scorpio, even though this is Virgo and Pisces energy. Could we be talking about when we had that new moon in Virgo, so early August, that there were some things that were hidden from you that you did not know about? Here we go, more cardinal energy, Cancer. Cancer and Capricorn is where the North and South nodes are. So we're striving for our security Do we work more, or do we look at our security, our home, what it makes us comfortable and where we feel at ease? Okay, that's what the North and South nodes are talking about. That's where they're placed. And there is a lot happening in Capricorn with the South node there, Pluto and Saturn, which both Pluto and Saturn are now moving direct. So the Chariot is also number 7. It's the divine. This is moving, overcoming obstacles, moving home, moving to a different place. Moving but not speaking about it, and this could be even following your intuition, overcoming any obstacles. You're in the driver's seat, okay? And again, we've got a card of movement. This is the knight that doesn't stop. He's driven by his passions, he's driven by his creativity, and you are moving towards your wish fulfillment. But in the now position, we have the 5 of Swords, which is difficult, very difficult energy. This is an imbalance, obviously, and it's something to do with your perception. You are challenged by the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that clarity, it's that idea, it's that fire beneath you. Okay, so what it's saying is, leave the conversations and just go for what you feel passionate about. Leave the conflicts. Stop overthinking and just go for it. Take the action. So we've got air and fire here, which can be quite explosive. In your foundation, there's been a second chance. Something that died is coming back around. Now, with Mercury retrograding, that's very obvious. We're all going to be dealing with past issues, past people. All of November is going to be all about that. And Pluto is very magnetic. It's very powerful as well. So this is beautiful. Having another chance at securing something around your home, your family, your heritage, your parents. In the recent past with the Star, this is a card of healing, another wish fulfillment card. You've got 2 cards of a wish fulfillment. Now the Star can be, what is Aquarius? Aquarius is being part of a group, an association. It's friendships. It's the future. It's the ingenious mind. This is also communication through social media. Being truthful. You can see she's in the nude here. This is speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. And this is also a card of hope. You are hoping for something that is at a distance. You see it as being very far away. So what's on your mind is you're ready to put that work in. That's what Capricorn is. It's putting your nose to the grindstone. Now this is also in the area of career and status here. So this is your goal, what you're striving for. This is working very hard. Now some of you may be feeling that you are surrounded by someone who's very Saturnian. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, could be a Capricorn or could be an Aquarian. Both of Capricorn and Aquarius are both ruled by Saturn. Okay, so Saturn, the good thing with Saturn, even though it's very karmic, these 2 cards, these 3 cards are karma, strong karmic situations. But if you are dealing with someone who is very Saturnian, you know, Saturn poses restrictions. It says that you need to put in the work, become the elder. Okay, and there are many obligations. You may have many, many obligations on your mind, in your thoughts, hoping to become the elder, hoping to become the leader. What is Saturn? It's the elder. It's, you know, because if you think of Sagittarius, which is before Capricorn, it's all about philosophy. And philosophy, you've become the philosopher. You've passed that point. You want to be that emperor, let's say, that sits on the throne. You want to be the elder. You want to be the one that's giving the orders out. Now, some of you may be working with someone who is very, you know, they're a slave driver. So I do feel that there is strong competition around you. Could it be, may not be your boss, could be someone that you are dealing with at work. Now, for those of you that have been hoping for something, you've been putting in the work, you have the indication here with the Page of Pentacles that something can grow from all this hard work. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which is Earth. So we've got Capricorn here. Could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. Pages are messengers. You are waiting on a message. It's coming through. Something that will help you change something. Now, could you be dealing with a difficult boss? One that is saying you don't have the knowledge. You can't be the one that's going to take that position because you need to become the student and fine-tune your education. Complete another certificate or whatever, because this could be the student. In the position of you is the Ace of Swords. So this is all about clarity, a successful new beginning. Okay, aces are a potential for starting something new. But this could also be severing ties, cutting away whatever has been feeding off you. The leech, the narcissist, let's say, that you've been dealing with. Could be. Okay, in the environment around you is the Three of Wands. Now, threes always speak of expansion and growth. With this card, I see someone is hoping to expand their horizons, spread their business, let's say, whatever they're creating to the world at large. Okay, so you've finished some sort of a project here. You've already manifested some things. This is a card of success, but this is also a card of stopping, looking at a situation. You've done the groundwork, now you're waiting on the return. In your hopes and fears, obviously this is a hope. Some of you may be hoping to travel. This could be communication through social media. If you are in a relationship with someone who could be far away from where you live and you are conflicted by it, you're hoping to be able to travel or to communicate. Maybe you're hoping to receive the messages, the communication, the arrows of love which Cupid gives us, sends us. Some of you may be hoping, because this very quick energy, you may be hoping that something picks up pace because Saturn is very, very slow moving. And the outcome, of course, is 11, number 11. The scales are balancing out. Justice is being served. The ruling is made in your favor. The Ace of Swords, as you can see here, which she is holding, is the same ace here. Let's take more cards. I'd like to see in your love life what's going on with the Lover's Path Tarot for Libra, please, Spirit. Mid till end of October 2019. What's happening in their love life? Some of you may be dealing with two people, one that is quite older than you. You may be looking at someone who is younger than you, more youthful. An earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Page of Pentacles could be a child, an adolescent child that is sending you a message, something to do with finances, a new beginning. You know, the Page of Pentacles isn't just a student. It's also a message. Two cards want to be, actually there's three. Wow, dear Libra. Okay, three cards. Let's look at them. And we've got the Nine of Swords, worry. Too much thinking going on, especially at night, not able to sleep because of too much too many worries, too many thoughts. Here we've got also the card of triumph, which is the card of the world. This is beautiful. And we've also got the Princess of Staves, which is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is someone who wants to go on that adventure, someone who wants to travel the world. We've got the World card here, and the World card is the ending of a karmic cycle. But also in love, as I said, you may be dealing with someone where there is a deep connection. Look at the love that these two share. They could be worlds apart. And some of you are hoping to go on that adventure. This is the minor arcana of the Fool. And it's the energy of Aries. Aries is a new beginning. So we've got, it's similar to a karmic cycle, ending and then beginning anew. Just like with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Let's take more cards. Now we've got Swords here, which is air. So we've got Aquarius. We've got Capricorn. We've got Scorpio. Libra is your energy, obviously, for most of you. And we've got Aries. Now the World card is very Saturnian again. And the World card could indicate the 4 fixed energies. And fixed energies are hard to get through. That's why it's hard to complete this cycle, whatever this is. Okay, so we've got Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So you may be dealing with either of those signs. Now, let's take some more tarot. Let's take more cards. Let's take the now position, which is the 5 of Swords. Now this could be competition at work. There's 3 people usually in this card. What is the change that's coming through after the 5 of Swords? The challenge is, as I said, the Ace of Wands. Having that inspiration, having that fire beneath you to go for it. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So Aries more than likely. Could also be Sagittarius or Aries, but she is the queen that goes for what she feels she needs to take. She's driven by that desire that she's got within her. So she's not one to hold back on her opinions or to hold back and wait. Very spontaneous energy. Let's look at the Judgment card, which is Pluto in your foundation. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, another 5, which is an imbalance. The feeling of lack, not having enough, not being spiritually aligned or connected. Both these people are feeling left out in the cold. Now, could it be 2 people against the whole world? I suppose it could be. Against family? It could be. But what they don't know is that there is a blessing here, and they're not realizing it. So from the 5 to the 10, they're halfway there. Let's look at the Star. And we've got the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is beautiful, very blissful happiness, fulfillment of everything that we need emotionally. So, you know, the 10 of Cups is also the Ace of Cups. So there is some sort of a completion of a cycle here and the beginning of another cycle. So some of you may have been, for those of you that were in a committed partnership or relationship, maybe in a family situation, maybe the cycle ended for whatever reason. You know, a relationship can start to go downhill from, let's say, lack of funds. Where there are lack of funds, there is lack in giving and receiving, because who's going to take more, who's going to take less. That's where our loyalties are challenged. Okay, now this could also be not being spiritually on the same page, of course. So for those of you that are leaving a relationship behind, you are striving for your passion. Maybe there was too many imbalances, because the Five of Swords is harsh words being thrown at each other. Let's look at the card of the Devil. And we've got the Four of Wands, yeah. Some of you are driven to work even harder. You're hoping to build a new home. You're hoping to purchase a new home, and that's why you're working very much so, because Capricorn is hard work. Also, this could be someone who's wanting to stabilize their career. So you're working hard on that. For others of you, this could be that you were partnered up with someone that was very Saturnian. You could even be working with this person. Now, the Devil card doesn't always mean the narcissistic, difficult partner. It can speak of a strong sexual attraction as well. Some of you may be dealing with someone at work where there is a strong connection, strong sexual connection and feelings towards someone. And the Four of Wands says that this is going to be stabilizing. There's going to be some sort of a party. You could be attending a party, a get-together, okay, and that could be around work with your workmates. Let's see. There's some sort of a celebration there, or something that is stabilizing, something that could be could have the potential to go for a long time. That's what Saturn is. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles in the near future, and we've got the Magician, which is communication, Mercury. So, as above, so below. This is another ace. You've got all the tools. You're able to speak your way into or out of anything. You've got the gift of the gab. That's how I call the Magician. He has all the tools necessary to make the magic happen. Let's look at the position of you. Ace of Swords. And we've got the Three of Cups. Celebration. Three of Cups can also be a card of gossip. It can be three siblings, three friends. Let's look at what's external to you. The Three of Wands. And another three. How many threes do you have? Again, this speaks of success. Being noticed for your talents. You've put in the hard work. People are talking about you and how good you are. And they may even be looking to offer you a promotion, more money. But also this is circles around work. Circles around the work environment. Some of you may be starting a new job. Maybe closing the door on something that was difficult. I feel that some of you may be going out for some sort of a gathering, some sort of a celebratory gathering with work, and you may meet, if you've had your eyes open for, to change your career, to jump ship and go to another career because of narcissistic, difficult, back-breaking environment, you're hoping of, changing. You may be meeting someone there which will give you the potential to start something else. Let's look at another card on the Three of Pentacles and Three of Wands in your environment. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, so this promises really good money. Nine of Pentacles is someone who is standing strong where their finances are concerned. Their values as well. Okay, this is standing strong. This is the individual. She's in the Garden of Eden. She has everything she desires here. Now, this is Virgo energy. Virgo is being of service to others. It's crossing your T's and dotting your I's. That's abundance and money coming through. Let's look at your Eight Eight of Wands. Now, the Nine of Pentacles also speaks of someone feeling alone, standing alone, being able to love and nurture themselves, feed themselves, clothe themselves emotionally. They're alone though. They're single. Even if they're in a partnership or relationship. But we do have 2 threes here. And the Three of Cups. That's why I'm saying that we could be talking about a love triangle. Some of you that haven't been happy in a relationship may have moved on and not closed the door on the past. You know, we do have the Justice card here, which speaks of, it can speak of divorce, separation, legal issues. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. And we've got the Death card. Again, Scorpio. So transformation and change. You may be fearing the change, the transformation. We always think that sometimes we think better the devil you know than the one you don't. Some of you may have trouble moving from a situation that you're not happy with because you're scared of the transformation, because this is in your foundation, right? Which speaks of your security, your home. Let's look at the Justice card. Now we do have Scorpio here, strong Scorpio energy. So I've already mentioned the signs. Let's look at the Justice card. And we've got the Knight of Cups. I believe, dear Libra, that you may be offered the Ace of Cups by someone who's got strong Scorpio in their chart. You may be leaving behind a Capricorn, someone who's very sadistic, could also be Aquarius, okay? And I want to take another card on this Judgment card, because that's Pluto, which rules Scorpio. So something may have started with you and this Scorpionic Knight of Cups from the distant past, because you didn't feel as though you were loved and nurtured. You felt left out in the cold. Let's take another card on that. Five of Pentacles. And we've got the Strength card. Yeah. So it took courage. It takes courage. I feel as though a lot of you have had the indication already that you've got a second chance at happiness. And this is the energy of Leo. Leo's already been mentioned in this world energy, the fixed signs. So the only sign now out of the fixed energies that's missing is Taurus, really. Because we've got Aquarius, we've got Scorpio, and we've got Leo. I'd like to take another card on the Three of Cups, which is in the position of you. And we've got the Knight of Wands. It's funny that I was thinking about this because, as I said, we have the Knight of Wands here, if you remember. Now, the Knight of Wands can be Sagittarius or another fire sign, but it's also about movement. It's going with your passions. We do have the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Wands. So there may be a difference in age. The feminine may be older than the masculine. And I've already mentioned that about an age difference. So some of you may be traveling to go and meet family. You're speaking your truth about you severing ties with your past. Let's take another card on this Nine of Pentacles. I'd like to take another card on that. You are going to be triumphant, though. That's what the card says here. Triumphant, in love. Let's take that Nine of Pentacles, which is sitting on top of the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's that sword. There's that sword. You are severing ties. Some of you, for those of you that are single, are severing ties with your single life and you are moving into a relationship. I see. Now, the Queen of Swords can also be a magistrate, a solicitor, Let's take another card. I want to look at the Devil card with the Four of Wands. What's that all about? And we've got the Tower. Beautiful. Love that. So again, this is Plutonian energy, which is transforming, it's changing, it's bringing the house down, it's shifting something that was very hard, something that you had to go through. It's going to change suddenly. So I always see the Tower as very positive. Let's take one more. After the Tower comes the Four of Wands. That's why I see it as positive. Let's take another card. And we've got the Page of Pentacles again. So twice we've got the indication. First message here. And I don't know why, but I feel that there is some sort of a message here around your career. I feel that there is a message which can be quite shocking. And I feel that it's got to do with, it's an ultimatum. I think there is some sort of an ultimatum which is being given in this area here. You know yourself what kind of an ultimatum that may be. Let's take the Magician on top of the Page of Pentacles. And we've got the Six of Wands. That's beautiful. So there is this you're at a point of success here. This is recognition for your efforts, your hard work. Okay, this is you being applauded. And it's a number of balance. Let's look at that Ace of Rods, which is the challenge card. Why do we have the Ace of Wands? The challenge is saying begin. Take your passion and run with it, Libra. Take it and run. Let's look at the Ace of Rods. And yeah, it's moving on. Moving on. Looking for those Two of Cups that you're missing. Okay, as I said, for some of you, you got to a point of completion. 10 of Cups is in the recent past. You've got the 10, the 9, the 8, but you are now going for what you feel passionate about. You're moving into a new beginning, okay? You're going to be successful, whatever this maturation process is. It's like testing you. Let's look at the 9 of Cups, which is the general energy. 9 of Cups. And we've got the 2 of Cups. So a partnership, a soulmate relationship, romance, two people being up on the same pedestal, putting each other on a pedestal. That's what a relationship this is. 2 of Cups is beautiful. That's why I said that. Once you start moving, you leave the past in the past. For those of you that haven't been happy. For others of you, this doesn't mean always that someone is going to divorce, that someone is going to separate. This could be an era that you're leaving behind. An era. Okay? Some of you may be realizing that the person you're with was always your wish fulfillment, and you've been through some sort of a test. Let's look at that Knight of Cups. And you know, the Knight of Cups could also be an apology. It's not only let's date, let's go out, I'm offering you my heart. Let's look at the Knight of Cups and the Justice. We've got the King of Wands now. Oh, nice. Very, very nice indeed. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. We've got a couple here. That is beautiful. I would say it's because we've got also the Aries energy. We've got Leo and Sag as well. Could be any fire sign. Could be any fire sign, but must have strong Scorpio as well. Could be someone that's on the cusp with Sag and Scorpio. Yeah, that is beautiful. That is glorious. Now, what I'd like to do, dear Libra, is I can see what I can see is that, yeah, you know, the truth is going to be told here. Where we're talking about success, we've got what is external to you, 3 of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, beautiful where business is concerned. Now, the Queen of Swords could be someone that you are dealing with at work who can be quite Saturnian, but here it looks as though she's quite fair. But I feel that for most of you, this is your energy. And you could be working in the legal field or in the medical field. That's why you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, because she could be you. Now, if it's someone that's external to you, air sign, it would be Aquarius. So if you are severing ties with an Aquarius or with a Capricorn, this is the card, okay? Because you're air as well. Now, Capricorn, of course, is not air, but they are, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So we do have Earth here as well, don't forget. Let's take some Sibillas. Let's look at the position external to you. Okay. So we have Three of Wands, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. We have the Belvedere, another Three of Cups this time. And you've got the Three of Cups here as well. So this is someone that is on the lookout or waiting for something to come in. Something that could be at a distance, of course. She's waiting for that ship to come through. Pensiero, which is like the Hermit. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is it's the card of Libra. It's equal giving and receiving, but it's also like the Hermit, where someone is looking at the details here, being, having taken a step back. Now, because Mercury will be retrograding, it's a very good time to look at those details, go over things. And the Hermit does look for answers. But this is also someone who could be working in the legal field, someone who deals with contracts. This could also be a doctor, not only a solicitor. And we've got the Donna Maritata, which is the mother with the children. Now, she's similar to the Empress qualities. So she obviously brings in manifestation. She brings abundance. She's also the perfect mother. She is also could be the other person's partner. So she could also be just your mother, someone who is there for you. But I do feel here that she's more of an energy, I feel. More of an energy, but because she's a number 12, the manifestation will come. If you add the 12, it equals a 3 again. But the 12 is also the Hanging Man, which speaks of sacrifice having been made in relation to children, to being a mother. Some of you have children in the relationship that you are severing ties from, but you are also someone who is very strong where your work is concerned. So to be able to get through this situation, and the divine is giving you help where monies are concerned, okay? If that's the case, that you are working very hard to be able to stand on your own by putting in the hard work, being of service to others. I think that you are managing a situation. Let's look at I want to look at the Devil. The Devil, which is in the crowning area with the Tower, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. And we've got Ladro, which is the thief. Now this is the Ten of Pentacles, which would speak of either money, the family money, a family business, money in general. Ten of Pentacles can also speak of a family situation. Now there's a thief that's walked into their house. If this is not an actual person, which I believe it is, this can be a literal thief, of course. It's just negative energy, could be as well. Let's see what else. We've got Lettera, Two of Pentacles. This could be legal documents. Documents to do with the law. It's right on the Devil card. And we've got the Giovina Fanciulla, which is the Virgin. So newness, pure energies are coming through. Now, those documents could be news, if not legal documents. This could be news that's coming to you. Now, this could be a reading that speaks to someone that you know, for instance. Some of you may be filing charges against someone who has stolen from a business. They've stolen either ideas, they've stolen information, or they've stolen things of value. And the Virgin here it's a card of being pure, it's a card of newness, it's the Virgin. So something new is coming in, something that is much more trustworthy. Now this is the Young Maiden as well. So we've got the Young Maiden and we've got the Page of Pentacles. So, something to do with intimacy relating to minors as well here. That could be something that you are finding out. Oh wow, that's quite a different message. Let's look at the now. The now position, which is the Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, and Eight of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups, which is happiness. This is Amore, Cupid, and love. And this is number 11, messages coming from afar. Now this could be someone that has been, 10 of Cups is, those 10 cups are filled. Those of you that are going for what you feel passionate about, even though you felt conflicted about doing it, you are going for your heart's desire. And your heart's desire may be somewhere around the Northern Hemisphere, somewhere around Europe. That's probably maybe where you found love, whether it's through communication, through the internet, or maybe it was when you visited. We do have the World card here. But the news is coming in, and it's number 11, which is karmic. It's meant to be. Let's take one more. What's the message that's coming through? And we've got the Ace of Swords, which is the card of dispiacere. Now you've got the Ace of Swords here as well. It's the card of being displeased, but it can also mean, severing those ties. Sometimes it's not easy to sever ties with the past. But I see this card because the Ace of Swords is a successful new beginning. It could also be tears of joy. The news that's coming from a distance are making you cry because you're so happy. Let's look at that Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups, which is the general energy. We've got Viaggio, which is the Three of Wands. This is your knight in shining armor that's coming through. And very similar to this, someone is traveling to come to a celebration. We've got the Viaggio. We've got the Death card, which is Scorpio. And that's the Five of Swords as well. Just want to show it to you. Five of Swords. See that? So, as I said, transformation is never easy. It can be conflicting. And here we've got the Merchant. Again, Scorpio energy, number 13. So someone thinking very carefully about either business, with the world, import, export, whatever you do, however you deal with other foreign countries, businesses. And this can also speak of thinking very carefully about a contract. about our relationship, right? There is change with the number 13. Big changes are coming here. What I'd like to do now is I want to take the Justice card, the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. We've got the Sacerdote, which is Taurus. Remember I said Taurus is the only sign that I haven't, fixed sign that I haven't mentioned? Well, here it is, and it's a number 13. So that can speak of faith, that can speak of values, that can speak of tradition, marriage. It's a number 13. Again, the transformation. He is holding his cape up. He's hiding something, could be hiding something. Here we've got the Consolante Sorpresa, 6 of Wands again. Suddenly, something cool, something very good is coming through, unexpectedly. And we've got the gift, which is the 8 of Pentacles. So all that work did not go for nothing. Did not go in vain. Viaggio di Preziosi. So some of you are, someone is popping the question, asking you to marry them. For others of you, someone is making it big where money is concerned, where business is concerned, because you know the Sacerdote, which does speak of Taurian energy. Taurus is values, but it's also a money house. And don't forget that Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus is also comforts. This is Uranus in Taurus for me. Suddenly, unexpectedly, the goods come in. And there is success here because it's the 6 of Wands. You've got that twice. For those of you that are severing ties with the past because of secrets, because of narcissistic behavior, negative energies around you, let's say that energy in the Uranus, the planet Uranus, as I said, the rebel in Taurus is bringing the house down, as I've said. Look at that, the Tower. And transformation is happening. It was a called for change and transformation. What is on the other end of that is the gift. Beautiful. Now, dear Libra, very interesting. I'm going to take the Queen of Wands. I'm going to take the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I would say, is the same person. I'm going to take, why I feel as though the because this was the outcome, right? This was the outcome. So could it be that the Knight of Cups is the third person? Could it be that this is the person that's coming, the one that is unbalancing the scales, if you know what I mean? Could it be that because, you know, the King and the Queen of Wands is a soulmate energy, obviously. It is a soulmate energy, but we all go through many soulmates during our lifetime. Okay, could it be that this is what is being severed because of the Knight of Cups? The thing is that the Queen of Wands is looking elsewhere. The Knight of Cups is offering his cup, but she's looking elsewhere. She's looking right at this King of Wands. So I don't know how this is, how this works out in your own personal life, but I'm going to take a handwritten card on each of those characters, okay? So, now these cards may not resonate with everyone's situation. If the rest of the reading does, that's good enough for me. It is a general reading. There are a million messages in these cards. Okay, so let's take the Knight of Cups, first of all, and what does he have to say? I'm moving on. I'm healing now, leaving the past. And that's the Six of Swords. Six of Swords can be moving over water. Whatever they are moving on from, they're healing. They're in a healing phase. They're healing their past. Whatever that means for you. Let's look at the Queen. Queen of Wands. And she says, I want to have a family with you. And she is the Ace of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. Now, the I want to have a family with you, this, let's take the want off. I have, or, you know, the want. I have a family with you, Ace of Pentacles. That we could twist it like that as well. This is a general reading. Let's look at that King of Wands. Your eyes are familiar to me. I know that we've shared lives before. You must feel it too. And this is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the soulmate energy. Very interesting. It's also the card of children. So just like with the Donna Maritata here, the Empress qualities, you now know what they each want to say. Dear Libra, I would like to take the wisdom of the House of the Knight, one card for you, and see what else is the message here. It's getting quite dark. I'm going to have to turn on the lights. For Libra, please, Spirit. Libra, mid to end of October 2019. What does Libra need to know? Libra. Libra, please. Yes. And we have reminder. It's a number 28. Don't forget. Don't forget, says the card, and this is a reminder. Number 28, 2 and 8 equal 10, which means a cycle has ended, but it says not to forget. So let's read from the book. My child, sometimes I need to remind you of a lesson you have already learned. Let's read it. When I provide you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? When you draw the symbol for reminder, you are being asked to remember all you have learned about life and love up until now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else do you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely catch you. Remember what you know. So this could be speaking of lessons that have been learned from your past years as a child, your childhood conditioning. This could be even a message coming through from a parent that may have passed on. Okay, so maybe this is don't forget a promise. If you have promised something, don't forget. Whatever the case, we've got the card of triumph here. And justice is equilibrium, balance, and karmic justice is coming in. And that's a very, very good sign, even though it's quite challenging, especially with the Tower here. It's not easy. It's not an easy cycle that you are moving through. But whatever the case, we're going to get to the bottom of everything in the month of November. All right, dear Libra, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Sending you much love, and I will talk to you soon.